And that's the life they chose.
Part 2.
And that's amazing. And so I don't, like...
Your life is pretty fucking simple. You ain't got no fucking pressure. Neither do I. No, I don't. No, you don't know what pressure is. And we're not going to describe the kind of pressure that I indulge in for fun.
Sit all day and say that I'm envious of people that live a very simple 9 to 5. When I look at a teacher's life from a certain perspective, I'm like, man, that's fucking good.
What are you doing?
Summer, like a long day.
Blah, blah, blah.
They said the statistics of, that we're in a higher state of depression than ever before.
Yeah, because of people like Nick Cannon. Because of people like Jessica Alba. Because of people like Charlie D'Amelio. Because of people like Mona Van. Because of what Gary Vee is delivering on his platform. Because of the photos that you all produce. Because of the gala events. Because the opportunity is being waving in people's faces, but the opportunity really isn't there. Meaning people really don't want to have millions of followers. They want a few thousand followers to grow a slow business, not overnight virality success. They want to be able to build a community, and you don't build a community off of an overnight viral account because the audience controls you. Because you don't know how to deal with 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million unless you've been able to slowly grow it so you can mold the people into the behavior of what your community represents. But because Shu Chu is a communist, because Shu Chu is sickening, because you people are disgraceful and disgusting, you sold out America to the Middle East so that certain individuals could educate on nonsense, emotional narcissism. So that only a select group of elitists who are already rich can make more money for themselves while you immature, ignorant individuals carrot chase.
And like you said, a lot of that is probably just based off of the access and the judgment and
Nick,
we don't know how to be
the
that.
prosperity, my man.
They don't even know. They think prosperity is money. You think prosperity is money. Money don't mean shit. Hey, I just made an extra $2 million on an account. Okay, great. Good for you.
Telling you, I told you this once before.
Yeah.
History was the only class I was good at.
Yeah.
I do not believe that people understand what the world has been going through the last 50 years.
Oh, but over there, she's got 2 million. That's not prosperity, you dumbasses. You still can't connect to what prosperity is, can you?
So much prosperity.
Wow.
Bro.
So the prosperity breeds depression.
Bro, do you think people are gonna fucking try to cancel people for saying a word during World War II?
Right.
No, you're going to go to the gas chamber. You're going to go to the gas chamber. You're going to do what you've done to me. That's what's going to happen in World War II. Do you understand that or no? Or do you care? You don't care, do you?
Like, dudes were fucking going to Canada trying to dodge the draft in the 60s.
Right.
Like, you had 17...
That would be your Noah Becks and Alex Earls and your Alex Coopers, who's from Canada. Because at that point, if women go into the draft, she goes to Canada and says she was born in Canada.
was scared shitless
Right.
of getting killed in Vietnam, so they were trying to sneak into Canada.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we lost that war. But it was all about communism.
You think they were worried about how many likes they got on a post?
Yeah, actually, if we were living in that era, it's still the same. Because we are actually living in World War III.
Not at all.
Bro, I'm telling you the prosperity, Nick. I'm telling you the prosperity.
So the prosperity has made us weaker?
100%.
Yeah.
Do you think I don't think you and I think our...
He had to question that. See, he thinks prosperity is money. And none of you actually live in prosperity, but you think prosperity means money.
Rich kids are as rugged as you and I are.
And then when you bring that up, going back to
I only care about money.
parenting.
I only care about money, and I really just wanted to have a lot of kids
struggle
because
with
I wanted
that
to
as well.
let everyone know that I was really powerful.
I want to give my children everything. I want them to have the
That's the way he talks to his kids.
privilege and experience.
By the way, even if you-
when I want
This
them-
is actually your sign of what Hollywood did to you. This is somebody who does not have talent. He doesn't actually have balls. He never grew up. I don't want to fucking hear it, Nick Cannon. If you were a man, you would have fought this shit. And this is not what you would have turned into.
they still know what it's like.
By the way, even if you didn't, even the parents right now who've made a lot of money, who are trying to do different tactics to keep it in check,
Yeah,
your kids are they're gonna feel the byproduct of their life.
yeah,
You can't fake environment.
yeah.
I'm on the board.
You can't. Can you? Look at Gary Vaynerchuk's page with Mona Van. Can you fake environment, Nick Cannon? Go take a look at how you are faking your environment your entire existence with every hoe that you bring home. How many mothers for all those kids do you have? Which tells you you don't have any relationships with anyone.
Of Pencils of Promise and Charity Water.
Yeah.
Charity Water and Pencils of Promise, both of which Mona Van is the queen in developing it into nasty nonsense where I am going to close those businesses down. You heard me. You better listen to me. Those businesses will be closing because you invited her to the gala events.
These are
That would be 3 years in a row, you motherfucker.
two nonprofits that do a lot of work in Africa.
Yeah.
Building schools, building wells.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of my bougie rich friends always hit me up. They're like, Gary, when you go to Ghana, can you take my son?
He's been once. He's been one time.
You know, to really like, show. I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm thrilled to do it. I'm like, but friend, we're gonna go to Ghana for a week. He's gonna, or she's gonna be like, man, I got it good. They're gonna see humans that don't have access to clean water.
Actually, I would say the people in Ghana have it better than those rich fucks.
Crazy
Yeah.
for a week.
Yeah.
But they're gonna come back and you're gonna go private to Aspen and they're gonna forget in a second. You can't fake environment.
Right. So what is
To
the
me,
answer?
my answer is, my big thing is just raise good ass kids.
Right.
You're not
Whether
gonna,
they're privileged or not.
look, they're not gonna be hungry because they're getting fed.
Yeah. But that's so unfortunate because
It's not really
we
unfortunate.
have the grind and
By the way, you and I are both lucky enough, we both know, if you really thought right now, it's not very common, but you and I both know of rich kids or kids of famous people who actually are working hard.
yeah.
It's rarer,
Like who?
but I know if you sat for a minute right now, you're probably thinking of one or two people right now, you know they come from extreme wealth or, right, prosperity, and they're
Well,
doing
I know
their
some
thing.
that aren't
It happens,
like
So
that.
it's not like it can't happen. What I think is more important though is, especially with
They're
people
not
like
in New York and they're not in LA. I'm going to tell you that right now.
you and I, if you're really coming from a low place financially and you get to a high place, our kids can't, you can't replicate it.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
I think for me that's the beauty of
Your kids should not even know that you have a lot of money. Your kids shouldn't even know that they have a lot of money.
these athletic systems. I mean,
You should make them get jobs and shit.
comes to sports, whatever the sport is, when you can teach your kids.
You're gonna take the trash out for $1 a week, $1 a day, $7 a week.
That that because no matter how
Oh, you don't want them to have to lift a finger? They don't even clean their own room? They don't even mow the lawn? You just play around with them, I see. Okay.
well off,
So who do you think's raising them? Who's raising your kids? If you just give them shit and buy them shit, who's raising them? You don't make them take the trash out? You don't make them mow the lawn? Those are actually the skills that grow your kid to be an entrepreneur. That's how Americans do it. You're going to put away the dishes. You're going to do the laundry. You're going to get an allowance. And if you make good grades in school, you'll probably get an ice cream.